Happy New Year 2020 to you watching UBC TV. We welcome you to News Tonight. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa. I'm with Mohammed Mugalu, our sign language interpreter. Yes. In our very first bulletin this year, in the first story, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has hailed the people of Ntungamo district in southwestern Uganda for being united despite religious affiliations, and also for now waking up the fight against household poverty through practicing commercial agriculture. The president made the remarks today at the Sacred Heart Ntungamo Catholic Church in Ntungamo municipality, where he and First Lady Janet Museveni joined many Christians to celebrate Mass to thank God for entering the new year 2020. Museveni also commended the people of the area for building a magnificent church and particularly thanked the priest, Reverend Father John Baptist Tumusime, for showing followers the way to eradicate poverty from within their homes and the area in general.
As we start the new year 2020, some people thought it wise to begin the year in prayer. In Ntungamo district, Christians of Sacred Heart Ntungamo Catholic Church were graced by the presence of President Yoweri Museveni and the First Lady, who is also the Minister of Education and Sports, Mrs. Janet Museveni. The President hailed the people of Ntungamo district for being united despite having different religious affiliations, and also for fighting against household poverty through practicing commercial farming.
kugira ngo ibanga byanyu n'umuntu wa nyuma arwa mukaga yaje kuhanga ibintu byona yamwereze ibintu bibiri atari mu kuganza muzare mukanye mujureze hajyo ranga yatatimu muri byokuri mwirogwenge mbasa kwiringira ibikuriye byanyu kuko gashaka umuntu ayineja ashiweja kandi agaraka ubushoborozi okukora ibikorera kushana n'ibihanga kandi iki cyawe na mwisa aho
He commended the people of the area for building a magnificent church and the parish priest, Reverend Father John Baptist Sime, for showing followers the way to eradicate poverty. The president further advised the people of Ntungamo district against consumption of alcohol and promiscuity. He informed the congregation that government is to fund several savings and cooperative credit organizations, SACCOs, in each district in Uganda. He also assured them of government's determination to fight and eradicate corruption in the country. While officiating at the opening ceremony of the specialized Raphael Children's Clinic that has been established by the Catholic Church, Mr. Museveni donated 100 million shillings. He also gave the Christian Circle 30 million shillings, while the Yellow Women's Group received 20 million shillings. The Minister of Education and Sports, Mrs. Janet Museveni, commended the people of her area for the love they always have for the President. She congratulated them upon concluding the year 2019 and wished them a prosperous 2020.
Nimbazima wa rukundo yanyu imitore kutosha ishanga Ntungamo kandi ni bashabira ngukama bantero mugisha bizima.
The main celebrant of the Mass, Reverend Father John Baptist Tusime, in the homily urged the congregation to uphold the message by Pope Francis to make the new year 2020 a period of prayer for peace. He commended President Museveni for being knowledgeable on Bible issues and the First Lady for always being prayerful. Father Tusime wished the people of Ntungamo in particular and Uganda in general a happy and prosperous new year. Happy New Year. Prisla Namara, UBC News.
Prime Minister Dr. Hakana Rugunda has commended Kigezi sub-region leaders for exhibiting unity and ensuring better livelihoods for their communities. Rugunda was speaking at the just concluded Greater Kabale District's National Resistance Movement Delegates Conference held at Kigezi College Butobere in Kabale Municipality. Delegates hailed from Rubanda, Ruchiga and Kabale districts, as we see in this report.
The Prime Minister, Dr. Hakana Rugunda, has asked political leaders across the country to mobilize their communities intensively for enhancement of government programs for quality service delivery. He was officiating Greater Kabale District NRM Delegates Conference, also addressed by NRM Treasurer Rose Namayanja, the NRM Women National League Chairperson Lydia Wanyoto, among other leaders.
When leaders take time, study, discuss, agree on the way forward, it clears the direction, they have a clear strategy, they are able to convey to the population one message as agreed, and this helps to unite the population, to make them focused and to push the country forward. So,
the Prime Minister said ideas generated at the conference will augment enhancement of unity and development in the sub-region.
We have been able now to have new roads, we have had new electricity dams, and Uganda today, which was a laughing stock, is a country which has a positive balance of trade. It's a country that is now industrializing. You have seen the president of Uganda opening industries, several industries in a week, and this trend is going to continue because investors were prohibited from coming before because of lack of power.
The Minister of State for Planning, David Bahati, urged residents to welcome the proposed plan to elevate Kabale municipality to a city status by 2023.
The most important thing is that when Kabale becomes a city, there are quite a number of things that actually will gain, because the tourism potential of the district is very massive. Kabale is connected to Kigali. Kabale is connected to DRC Congo. We have a lot of potential for iron ore. We are setting up an industry, a factory in Rwanda for iron ore. If the standard gauge railway will be coming to collect this iron ore, and we have other road networks, we think that this city will be a center of tourism, will be strategically positioned at the border of two countries, and will actually make a greater contribution.
He said the main challenge in the Kabale region as of now is socio-economic transformation, where over 70% of the households are living on subsistence economy.
So the land is not expanding, the population is increasing, and the only way to help this community is through industrialization. And urbanization is one of those factors that actually trigger industrialization.
Bahati was later collectively elected Kabale NRM chairperson following a motion moved by the Kabale District Youth Chairperson Sheikh Kasim Kamujisha and supported by NRM delegates from Ruchiga, Rwanda and Kabale districts.
Pate Kabale Honorable David Bahati atustialinzire kurungi yatwara ubisho kurungi anopoze
The Kabale NRM Delegates Conference was held at the Gezi College Butobere Playgrounds and addressed by leaders from Ruchiga, Rwanda and Kabale districts.
Nti mukulonda ku LC elections NRM yawangula 87.6% of ebifo byonna ebya LC abawangula bali NRM. Independence bebaddako 9.9%.
Kalmana Deu and Anyine Fred reporting for UBC News, Kabare.
Thank you so much, Arimana Deo and Anyine Fred. Ugandans from all walks of life have been urged to be tolerant with one another as the country's next episode of general elections draws nearer. Former Katikiro of Buganda, Weshtiwa Joseph Murwanya Mulisa Mogerere, wants Ugandan politicians to emulate their counterparts in Kenya in promoting harmony despite political differences. This was during the New Year's Mass at Rubaga Cathedral, presided over by the Pope's representative to Uganda, Archbishop Luigi Bianco, who urged Ugandans to embrace peace.
"2020 is here, and this congregation is anxiously waiting for the annual New Year's Day prayers here at Rubaga Cathedral in Kampala. That the new year brings both opportunities and challenges is one fact, which the cathedral leadership recognizes as the procession walks in. It is the reason why prayer is necessary.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses,
to appreciate both trials and chances.
Let us be prayerful. Ngabajulisi. Bonna bagayadde mumaka gammwe nga temukyegayirira, be prayerful. Ekyokubiri, be peaceful.
This message by Archbishop Cyprian Kizito Lwanga is timely, going by the fact that Uganda prepares for general elections scheduled for next year, 2021.
We have entered a year where we have nominations of our political leaders and the campaigns will start this year. I request you to be peaceful, to choose the right people who are full of the light and the salt of the earth, and who will deliver for the mutual good of everybody. Nasanyuse nnyo bwe nalabye ekyabadde e Kenya, simanyi oba nammwe mwakirabye ku social media. Owekitiibwa ennyo Pulezidenti wa Kenya Uhuru yayise muganda we Raila Odinga, n'ayita muganda we Ruto, n'ayita muganda we Kalonzo Musyoka, bonna ne baggwangana mu bifuba, buli omu ne yeetondera munne olw'ebigambo ebisongovu bye baayogera mu kulonda, era ne balayira nti kikafuuwe omuntu yenna oba munnakenya yenna okuddamu okufiira mu by'okulonda. Ekyo nange kyensaba mu linnya ly'obwakabaka bwa Buganda ne mu linnya lyammwe.
It is for similar reasons that peace as a virtue has been emphasized to overcome societal challenges.
On this World Day of Peace, we especially implore her intercession that the Lord may grant peace in our day, peace in hearts, peace in families, peace among the nations.
Quite inspiring and progressive messages that Ugandans need to encode with keenness. Tolerance, reconciliation and Christian living have also been emphasized as essential, especially among political players. Henry Okurut, UBC.
Owinyi Patrick, a 35-year-old man, has survived being lynched by an angry mob of Chiriowa village in Njeru municipality, Buyikwet district. This followed the rape and murder of Mbabazi Farida, a 9-year-old girl of the same village.
Angry residents of Chiriowa village this afternoon went to bush searching for this little girl Farida, whose body was found dumped in the bush with suspected signs of defilement. Residents contacted the police, who swung into action by the help of sniffer dogs that led them to the house of the suspected defiler, Owinyi Patrick. Owinyi, who apparently was found hiding in his house, refused to open when asked to do so. The angry residents decided to smoke Owing out of the house by putting it on fire. But all was in vain. So, police broke into the house and dragged him out. According to the mother of the deceased, Batu Karehema, she sent her daughter to the grocery to buy tomatoes when the tragedy befell her. It was rather an uphill task for the police to rescue the suspect from the angry mob as they tried to snatch and lynch him.
Mbugari mukunonyeza kyoko kutagwera kwata omuntu tebalina kyankola amala banga kinyerifaayo tujibwate omuntu obaba tebamuteka kalabba n'afa ne ripoti tetugifuna banonyereza terigwayo ebyokunonyereza lwaki.
Ugandans chose whichever way and applicable manner that came to their mind to usher into 2020. Whereas many opted to give divine, others followed the trend of party after party. And these included our reporters who was Fusion Autospra in Munyonyo.
Fusion Autospar Munyonyo has put nothing to chance to ensure revelers get money's worth as they ushered in a new year 2020. The atmosphere was electric, especially during the fireworks display that found partygoers in the perfect mood to say bye-bye to 2019 and welcome 2020 that starts a new decade. But though it was party after party for most, it was punctuated by messages of goodwill to Ugandans, notably about politics, which may be heated this year.
We are going to encourage people to drink, spend, enjoy, but also enjoy productively. We don't want people to get involved in unnecessary activities which may be prejudicial to their good living. We don't want people to live recklessly. We want people to be useful in society. Don't over-engage yourselves in actions that may be construed to mean deceit. If you are against the government, be obedient to the one which is in power until the one you want comes into power.
Semogerere took a swipe at loose talkers that spend a valuable time that they would otherwise invest in, say, agriculture, which is likely to improve as a mainstay for Uganda as the country embarks on middle income status.
Let's limit talking. Let's work hard. Loose talk is not developmental. Too many people talk and they pretend like they know you too much. They know your business in and out when they know nothing. And they waste their time. You find them arguing who is richer, who is growing, who is dropping. And that is not productive at all. So we are saying, come 2020, let us move from that type. Let us look for productive friends. Let us not look for friends who are chatterboxes. Let us look for friends who add value to our lives. And keep low. But most importantly, engage yourselves in productive activities, especially investment in agriculture.
Ugandans were advised to invest in their country through tourism, which is available even in urban centers and may even be much better and cheaper than elsewhere on the globe.
That they shouldn't go to Dubai, go to any country that is not Uganda, because we have everything in place that you go to tour around in other countries. We have the best fountain so far. It's the best in Uganda. It changes colors, the water goes up and down, very nice. So there's no need of you going to Dubai to look for something else that we have in Uganda.
From us at Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, the promise over the next decade is continued service that Ugandans benefit from information, education and entertainment. John Barnes, Centum, reporting.
State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Jesse Muyingo, has cautioned the youth against being used by some politicians in unnecessary demonstrations. The minister made the remarks at the closure of the academic year for Bamnanika Constituency Development Fund. The fund provides for bursaries to learners in the constituency.
The State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Jesse Muyingo, is worried about the youth's involvement in uncalled for demonstrations. This follows the violent demonstrations in Chichusa Town Council protesting bad roads leading to the death of one person. Dr. J.C. Muyingo has therefore advised the youth to settle disagreements and grievances through the non-violent legal means. He also advised them to appreciate and tap into government's development and projects brought to the area.
Tuyige ekigambo kye bayita okusiima. Tusiime gavumenti, tusiime President Museveni, kubanga omwaka guno ffe ab'Ebamulanika ne Luweero gavumenti etusoosoowazza nnyo.
This was at Kakola High School in Bumunanika, Luweero District, during the closing of the academic year of Bumunanika Constituency Development Fund, where over 500 learners attended the function. The minister highlighted that 2020 came with an increment in bursaries, but warned that only those to study in government schools would benefit. The principal of Katonga Technical Institute in Impigi District, Mwambo John Ronald, decried the negative attitude of parents towards enrolling children into vocational institutes.
A lot of work to do to change their attitude towards technical education. People think that somebody to go for technical education must have failed. So we normally get people, we get students who have not performed well, but still we mold them, we give them the skills so that they are able to perform and they become performers.
Mwambo further added that in the efforts to increase the numbers of students joining technical institutes in Bumunanika, bursaries were increased from 40 to 90 and urged parents to encourage their children to love vocational skills to fight unemployment. Fred Kasivante for UBC News.
Good morning, Uganda. Today is a great day to make someone's day. A wonderful day to rewrite the future. Today is a beautiful day to light up their world. Or maybe even the perfect day to say, you're my world. A marvelous day to make a brand new start. The perfect day to make the world smaller. Uganda, today isn't just another day. Today is your day. Airtel Money, with you always. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. As a proud African, this breaks my heart knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. So when you're on the road, follow these safe steps and help save lives. Multitasking whilst driving is dangerous. Never take your eyes or attention off the road. Keep both hands on the steering wheel at all times. Don't eat or drink. Leave your mobile phone alone. Keep the music down. And stay focused. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
We'll now take you straight to sports news, and there, the Uganda Netball Federation has confirmed participation in the 2020 African Netball Championship that will be hosted by Namibia at the yet-to-be-confirmed date. Uganda, that had hitherto won the title twice, lost its grip last year when the She Cranes finished third during the tournament hosted and won by South Africa. Uganda Netball Federation publicist Wilberforce Mutete says that the executive will meet this month to draft a roadmap for the team with sights on achieving success. Mutete also confirmed that Uganda will send representation at the World Under-21 Netball World Youth Cup to be hosted in Fiji. In order to ensure Uganda stands bigger chances of being there, Uganda Netball Federation is in advanced stages of winning hosting rights for the Africa Regional Qualifiers. With time constraints likely to affect preparations for Fiji, Mutete says that they already have a team in place that they picked from various schools' competitions in 2019. For the African Championship, Uganda Netball Federation is certain to use players that will shine in the league that they expect to start early. Yes, let's get to know the weather updates before we wind up.
Good evening once again. I welcome you to today's weather broadcast brought to you by Uganda National Meteorological Authority in conjunction with UBC. Welcome to the new year of 2020. Today we have woken up with dry conditions experienced everywhere in the country. And when we take a look at the satellite picture which has been taken over Africa, it shows that the rain belt has shifted far south of our country, causing the hazy dry conditions in our country. Tomorrow in the morning, we expect a chance of rains to be around Lake Victoria. In the eastern and western sector, we expect cloudy conditions, but in the northern sector, we expect sunny conditions. In the afternoon, we expect a chance of cloud conditions in the eastern around the Lake Victoria region together with the western sector, but in the northern sector, we still expect sunny conditions. Because of this, we expect temperatures to rise up to 33 degrees Celsius in the Karamoja region. In the northern sector, we expect 31 degrees Celsius. Around Kampala, we expect 28 degrees Celsius, and in Kigezi Highlands we expect 26 degrees Celsius. Elsewhere around the globe we expect chances of cloudiness in Dubai, Johannesburg, Tokyo, London and New York. In New York City we expect temperatures to be as low as 9 degrees Celsius. Thank you for being with us. God bless you.
Big hand for us. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael Jordan Lukoma with Muhammad Mugalu and the whole team here. We wish you the best of the evening. Let's get back to you with a bigger arrangement at 10 p.m. of News Tonight. For now, enjoy our next program.